I am 52 years old. I have stood in arenas where the smallest man in the building made every other person feel like they had been measuring the wrong things their entire life. Spud Webb was that man. Webb did not just survive in the NBA, he dismantled the argument that survival was even the right word. Stay with me. Because what he confirmed at 61 is not a surprise to anyone who actually watched him. It is a correction. Nobody has said it this clearly until right now. Anthony Jerome Webb was born in Dallas, Texas on July 13, 1963. From 7th grade onward, coaches told him the same thing repeatedly. You are too short to play basketball. He took those words and built a career out of proving them structurally wrong. He developed at the Turnkey Boys Club in Dallas, working daily against bigger players, building a vertical leap measured between 42 and 46 inches. He led Midland College to a junior college national championship in 1982. He competed at North Carolina State at the Division I level when nobody believed he belonged there. The Detroit Pistons drafted him 87th overall in 1985 and released him before the preseason ended. His agent arranged a tryout with the Atlanta Hawks. He beat out experienced guards and made the opening roster. On October 25, 1985, he stepped onto an NBA court for the first time. Then came February 8, 1986. All-Star Weekend in Dallas, his hometown. I was inside that building with a credential around my neck. A man named Curtis from Houston, 39 years old, was standing near me in the press area. When Webb walked onto the floor for the slam dunk contest, Curtis leaned over and said quietly, "This is either going to be embarrassing or it is going to be something we talk about forever." Curtis was right about the second part. Webb's own teammate, Dominique Wilkins, was the reigning champion and the heavy favorite. Wilkins later admitted he had never seen Webb dunk in practice. Webb had kept it that way deliberately. Coach Mike Fratello confirmed Webb had suggested to Wilkins he had nothing special prepared. What followed was not just impressive for his size. It was clean and explosive by any standard. A 360-degree helicopter one-handed dunk. A reverse double pump slam. A reverse two-handed jam off a lob bounce from the floor. In the final round, he posted 2 perfect 50-point scores and defeated Wilkins in front of his hometown crowd. That was not something I have ever forgotten. Here is what people say about Spud Webb. They say the dunk contest was his moment and everything else was a footnote. Here is what actually happened. He averaged 16 points and 7.1 assists per game for the Sacramento Kings in 1991 to 92, starting all 77 games. He led the entire NBA in free throw shooting at 93.4%. He scored a career-high 34 points against Golden State on April 21, 1993. He played 814 NBA games across 12 seasons, finishing with over 8,000 points and 4,342 assists. That is not a footnote. That is a career built on skill, not spectacle. At 61, Webb still works in basketball as president of operations for the Texas Legends in Frisco. He trains players. He mentors young guards. 20 years after his dunk contest win, he was on the floor when Nate Robinson leaped directly over him to complete a winning dunk and earn a perfect 50. Two players under 6 feet tall. Two slam dunk champions. Webb made that lineage possible. What Spud Webb revealed at 61 is the same thing he revealed at 22. That the people doing the measuring are usually measuring the wrong thing entirely. I am 52 years old. I was in Dallas that February night in 1986. Webb stood 5 feet 6 inches tall. He posted 2 perfect 50s and won. The number that matters most is not his height. It is 814. That is how many times the NBA let him prove them wrong.